Hey you guys, so I recently saw a video on Facebook and it was a group of girls in a dance class. One of them happened to be in a wheelchair and the caption was, "Little girl doing what she loves." Somebody left a comment, something to the effect of, shouldn't she be in a class with other kids in a wheelchair? Now, in my personal first-hand opinion, no. I took jazz, tap, and ballet when I was a kid. Sometimes I had a walker, which if you've followed me for any amount of time, you know was a pain in the ass. Whether it was for the dance class or whether it was for physical therapy in school or just, people who wanted me to walk. Like, they wanted to see me walk. Some of them bribed me with money because I really hated it. But anyways, that comment really bothered me. I don't think kids who are living with disabilities or anybody who has a disability should be separated, treated differently, less than, separate from. As much as humanly possible, they should be integrated into seeing themselves do what other kids can do, even if they have to do it differently. And, some may say, oh, but they'll compare themselves. No, they'll surprise themselves like all the other kids who are striving to do something else. I feel like separating them just exposes them to more of the same. And my greatest lesson from my disability is that I don't want to be around the same people. Not saying that I don't have any friends in wheelchairs, but I don't just want that because I don't define myself by it. And I feel like if you were to put kids that look alike together and that's all they see, they don't really grow. It's not reality. You can't, as much as parents of kids with or without disabilities want to protect their kids, you're doing them a disservice by pretending and putting them in this little bubble. Expose them to the wins and losses in life. Expose them to differences. Expose them to people they can help and people who can help them. Nobody's the same. And I feel like putting that label, which is why I always hate, having my career as an author and I guess you could say coach, I prefer to say teacher, of, mind, body, spirit, and, push past paralysis, which is much more than physical. But as that type of teacher, I don't want to be labeling, but you have to use those keywords, you know? So if it were up to me, it's just, okay, people living with disabilities. That's a little long-winded though. But, you know, the point being, we're not just people living with disabilities. And enough people grow up with or without disabilities believing for some reason or another that they can't do things. Separating them and showing them that those kids do it different is only reinforcing that. So I think everybody with disabilities should do what they want to do. Push yourself, literally, past paralysis. Don't be afraid to interact with the able-bodied kids. Parents, don't be afraid to expose your kids to that. They're not gonna, if you're doing it right, they're not gonna wish that that was them. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, you know what? Being around this environment or this person made me see myself and have them see me as a person. It's most important how you see yourself. And there is no such thing as normal. But if you can feel normal in a situation, what's wrong with that? You know? And for the people who don't accept you and don't accept it, if you want to push yourself and do things that all the other kids are doing, who cares? They're not your people if they don't like it. Anyway, that's really what I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about. I hadn't planned on making a video this fast, but the video came on my Facebook and I figured I better do it while I'm inspired to do it. So there you go. I am working on a push past paralysis course. It will be done through my newsletter and most likely through Periscope, like a private little room on there. So if you're interested, please download the free app of Periscope. And I will leave the link to my newsletter along with all my other links in the description. Please, even if you're not interested in the course, please join the newsletter. I'm not on it much. I'm gonna try to, but I'm sure that there's gonna be information aside from the people in the course that will be put out there and beneficial to you. Other than that, please subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Share this video to anybody who you think could find value from it, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.